but I count all activities.
Goodness gracious. Well, that's the past. Okay, that's the past. You had a maturation process last year. You had your bar mitzvah.
Yeah, bar mitzvah. I'm a girl.
That was popping.
Yeah, it was popping. It was like the party of the year for me. I had a blast. It was a lot of hard work getting up to it because I had to learn Hebrew and learn. I did the Vietza. That was my portion of the Torah, which is basically in Genesis, and I talk about how Jacob had the dream about the ladder and the angels going up and down the ladder, and I had to teach about what I learned. So that's about what it is.
I see you rocking the star, David. It's interesting because you went to how you pronounce it?
Eritrea.
A few times. That's Africa, but it got you closer to your Jewish heritage.
Yeah, got closer to my roots all the way around. Let's be honest. When I was 15, 16 years old, I started doing bar and bat mitzvahs, so I was already kind of close to it. My grandma was telling me that's what my father was, and I didn't know if she was telling me that just to be telling me so I could get the job doing the bar and bat mitzvahs, so I could make some money, so I could stop asking her for money, or if it was true, right? And then I finally met my father at 27, and then he told me it was true, and that when he was on alcohol and drugs and stuff, and the Christian saved him, so he considered himself a Christian Jew, right? But in our blood, that's what it is, and still I didn't all the way believe him. And then when I went to Eritrea and I started talking to the people, started talking to my family members, and found out, there's a lot of things that's going on there. Like it's illegal to be certain religions. It's illegal to practice your certain beliefs depending on which you are, or if you press it on other people and stuff. And but things have changed. Things are changing now, and I'm happy about that. But there's a lot of change that needs to come there. So when all that happened, I realized, like, dang, in the black community, we don't have anything that says I'm an adult now. That's all those things have been stripped from us when we were brought here to America, right? And so there's nothing that says, okay, you're an adult. Like there's quinceañeras for Spanish people. There's bar and bat mitzvahs for others. White people just inherit land and get their businesses. There's everybody has something, but we don't have anything that says you're an adult. And I was talking with some of my friends, and they're like, hey, I've been to jail 3 times. I'm a grown man. That don't make you no grown man just because you went to jail. That means that makes you a bad criminal. You're not good at crime. That's what that makes you stupid. So I felt like I wanted to do something to show my people that, like, if you dig, like I went ahead and did my 23andMe, and everything my father said was true. Everything my mama said was not true. She would think that we like Blackfoot, Indian, Navajo, or something like that. Ain't no Native American. Blackfoot, Indian, unless those Blackfoots came from Africa, from Nigeria, and came here, and then it was like we got here before Christopher Columbus, and then which probably is what happened. But there's no Native American in my blood. But I got that East African, I got some European, I got some Hebrew, I got all these things in me. So I said I'm gonna honor it. I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm gonna learn the Hebrew. I'm gonna just study the religion, and it's not that far off from like Jehovah's Witnesses, where I grew up around, and in Baptist church. It's not that far off. And I don't know if you ever been to a Jewish temple, but you gotta go because they be in there singing. Okay,
really?
They sing.
Like black gospel choir singing?
I don't know about like black gospel choir singing, but they sang. They get it in. They're like, Yasharahla, like they get it in. They get it in. I'm like, okay, I can rock with this.
Did you get any backlash to that at all? Because sometimes black people like, no, we Baptist or we Catholic.
Yeah, so some people have said things like, oh no, you black, that's what you are. You black, you Christian, you this. You don't know, because there's black everything. There's black people all over the world, and religion is one thing, and blood is another thing.
You can choose your religion.
You can choose your religion.
And the original man and woman anyway.
That part. That part. And when you do your real true research about the Hebrews and the Jews and the Israelites and all that, you find out that they look a lot like us sitting in this room right now. So maybe somebody stole some of the Jewish religion. Anyway, let me shut up. I'm gonna be like some people stole from the get-go, but because you have the right to choose, which we should have the right to choose, especially in certain states.
How's the Jewish community reacted to that? Like
most have embraced me and been very happy about it. Happy that I'm talking about it, that I'm bringing awareness to it, and bringing people closer to it. I haven't received just a few things like people like, oh, it's your dad, it doesn't count. But if you go back to when that was determined, when that law was implemented, that you're only Jewish if your mother is Jewish, you have to remember there was no DNA testing, and then the saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. You don't know where mama been, right? So you automatically whatever she is, that's what you are. But if you read the Torah, if you read the Bible, it's whatever your father is. You inherit the sins of your, right? You inherit those things, and so you inherit his blood, his religion, his whatever. So I did the research, got my DNA test. That's my dad. My blood. That's what I am.
So they can't accuse you of cultural appropriation because that's your.
And if I was cultural appropriating, what's it to you?